arriving earlier, there is Pau Gasol, the Lakers' ever-dependable man in the middle. And 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you on board. Home court advantage goes to the 76ers playing here in Philadelphia. And now the Lakers starting group are Artest and Pau in the forward slots. Kobe is out there with Nash and Howard. And for Philadelphia, Richardson out there with Holiday. Then there's Andrew Bynum. Then it's Young and Capona. One thing you like about the Lakers, this is a team that not only Clark is a solid team at home, but they are just as terrific on the road.
Well, 23 road wins is a good mark, Kevin, but they won 29 the year before, so they did go a step back. But nonetheless, when you've got the kind of championship pedigree that this team has, you're not so much worried about what your numbers say as much as you are about how healthy you are and what level are we playing at when it's time to go into postseason.
Now let's find out what head coach Doug Collins had to say to Doris Burke.
He told me that when you're playing against a physical team like this, preventing easy baskets in the paint is crucial. He said their goal is not to allow them to establish their inside game, guys. They want to mix it up inside.
Thanks again, Doris. For the Lakers, Clark, on the road, I'd say it was a relative step back, and I'm agreeing with you on that point. You got to guard home court.
Yep.
And then I guess you just say, just give me a winning record on the road.
Oh, yeah, exactly, because you look across the league, typically you're only going to have, 6, 7 teams, maybe 8 that have significant road winning records. So, clearly, anytime you're above 500 on the road and you do a good job at home, then you feel like you've got a chance to make a run in the playoffs.
And the elite teams, the old Chicago Bulls with MJ, Kobe's and Shaq's Lakers, I mean, we've had some anomalies over the years.
Yeah.
But a winning record on the road is, I think, a victory unto its own, even if it's a game over 500 away from home.
Exactly, I agree wholeheartedly. And again, another point just to piggyback on what you said with the elite team, they always know that if they're healthy, they can get it done on the road in the playoffs.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Clark, you think back to what Bynum did in the playoffs last year, and you have to remember he was playing with a slight meniscus tear in his right knee.
And I know how painful that can be. I had one of those. I mean, it hurts with every step. But he felt like the pain was manageable.
Here's Artest. Gasol backing down. 4 on the shot clock. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And with Andrew Bynum, knee injuries have been an issue.
Well, a lot of times with big guys, knee problems are part of what they have to deal with. And hopefully he can get it behind him at some point. The defense is looking to give him that one every time. Just not a good mid-range jump shooter.
Gasol backing down. Started down by Andrew Bynum. No good from Gasol.
Boy, they haven't been able to start as fast as they would have liked to here.
Pass to Bynum. Gets rid of it. Richardson with it. And Bynum backing in. 13 feet out. And that's good for 2. Here's Nash. Right around. 4 minutes left in the first. Howard up on top. Bynum on it. Bynum against Howard. Nash gets to Howard. And he jams it in beautifully.
By the time the D reacted, it was too late. That's the way to get up there and throw it down.
Well, this is a guy, Clark, you know you can't give any space to.
Without question.
Here's Holiday. And here's Richardson. Here's Bynum. Rebounded by Howard. Holiday against Nash. Kobe with it. Kept alive. Here's Howard. Flushes it in.
That's why he's got the reputation as one of the NBA's great rebounders. Because of putbacks like that.
Well, that's what we've become accustomed to when he gets in position under the glass like that. Here's Holiday. Great play to stay with it. Bynum's got 6.
Just hustle points right there. He got into great position and made the most of the second chance.
Clark, he's showing us those soft hands.
Well, he earned that opportunity.
Now here's Gasol. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young. Seeing Gasol, Clark, I'm reminded of a quote about him from LaMarcus Aldridge when he said he's a great passer. He fits into the system so well because they had so many threats. He's right.
Yeah, he's terrific as a passer, Kevin. He's smart, and it was a hand-in-glove fit with him in the triangle offense.
And the 76ers with some changes. Thomas is checked in, and Nick Young is subbed in for Jason Richardson. The Lakers also changing it up. Barnes is checked in. Both free throws good from Gasol. Well, there's no doubt the Sixers, Clark, one of the most disappointing teams last season in the NBA.
Yeah, only 27 games won, down from 41 won the year before, Kevin. That's a huge decrease.
Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. The Sixers have an awful lot of young talent. Coach Doug Collins said, I think sometimes you start talking about youth, and it's a good way to say we have an excuse to lose. And I don't want that to ever be an excuse. We have a bunch of really good guys on this team. Now we have to find out if they got any fight and about their competitiveness. That's the next step. We've got to be a lot more competitive. Kevin, it's going to be fun to watch.
I'm sure the Philadelphia fans are hoping so. Thanks, Doris. And Clark, did it surprise you just how bad the Sixers were last season?
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, the team had a high ceiling, low basement going into last season. I mean, they had talented vets, but young players at the point guard position, that's always tough. An experienced head coach, but a completely new Princeton offense for the players to absorb. A lot going on there that never came together. He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
And here's Holiday. No points for him. Here's Young. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Kobe.
I think the defense was a little loose on him out there, so you don't mind him trying from that range, especially with his shooting touch.
Back to Howard. Pass to Nash. Outside, Kobe. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
There was a poll taken last season among NBA players asking which players had the best basketball IQ. Guess who came in first? Kobe Bryant.
No surprise there, huh?
None at all.
The free throw drops for Kobe. And Clark, talk about Kobe's understanding of the game. I know about his skill level, but his awareness on the court really sets him apart.
Yeah, it does, Kevin. I mean, he grew up in a basketball family. His father played in the NBA. Jelly Bean Bryant played for a number of years. So he was always around the game, but he took it to another level in his diligence in studying the game and recapturing and knowing its history.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Looking at this Laker team along with Dallas, LA have the best record against the East of all the Western Conference teams.
Kevin, not surprisingly, those were your top 2 seeds in the West when the regular season came to an end.
The 76ers again can't hit it. The Lakers in the lead. Hill is screen on Young. On the line. Shots good by Kobe.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
And the 76ers with possession. Trailing by 4. And Bynum backing in. Nash comes with the double team. Bynum, no good.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Nash outside. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to Hill. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. His first shot is in the bank. Nash has got his first points in this one. Now Holiday. Now Young. For 3. Barnes gets the rebound. There's the horn as we end an exciting first quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 6.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.